Right. Number 4, request for a full certificate of compliance made by Darwin Fortuna on DEP file number 55871. Project was the construction of a multifamily house in a FEMA floodplain. Address is known as no, go ahead. I guess he's gone. There he is.
Hey, hi, Darwin Fortuna here. So we're requesting a full certificate of compliance for this project. We have already uploaded also all of the affidavits and documents regarding the compliance of the project, and the condition of the trees being in perpetuity has been added onto the as-built, which was uploaded, and we also raised the HVAC units at the rear to be above the flood zone, which was something we noticed on our site visit, and that was also completed. Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Has that been the raising of the air conditioning units? Has that been shown on the plan in some way?
It is. Let me see if I can share my screen. These units were raised. Let me see how he marked it, but they were raised.
Do you know how much they were raised?
They were raised by about 2 feet. I actually uploaded the pictures onto the portal of what they were raised by. Here's the pictures.
Okay, that'll do it. Because we needed 1 foot 8 inches to get it out of the flood zone. Looks like you've done that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's supposed to be 1 foot 8. You get 1 foot 6. You're a little shy.
No, it was. Let me see.
Flood elevation is 26.7, and the grade behind the house is 25.04, according to your plan. So that would be a 1 foot 8 inch difference, if I'm correct.
So yes, so the bed right here, it's there is also this black portion, which is another element where the unit sits, and it's above that. Yeah. So
that's all right. You're good. You're good. Very good.
Thank you.
Lucia, you had a question, Lucia, on the turf behind the house.
Yeah, if it's basically pervious under there, and then that comes to, then I started thinking about it, and do we really want them if it wasn't broken up, do we really want the concrete broken up? I'm just not sure what this was before. So that's really up to you guys. If do you have pictures showing that there's dirt under the AstroTurf?
So there is dirt under the AstroTurf. Yes. All the concrete that was existing was removed. I do have pictures during the construction, but this is just a little clip of the outside now, so you can see it. But yeah, all of the concrete was removed. It is pervious all around.
Okay. I think that was the only thing we were concerned about. Everything looked good. It was a nice job.
Thank you.
I did give you guys a sample recommended motion if you felt that you were ready to give them a full certificate tonight.
Yes, I'll make a motion if it's appropriate at this time to issue a full certificate of compliance. Since the AC units have been raised, and Will Paul has requested a plan at 10 scale. Was that done?
Yes, these are, they were provided at 10 scale.
Okay. And we've just learned that the material below the astroturf is earth and not concrete. So
Yes.
was there anything else, Lucia, that you had there?
Do we have a sign off from Will? Well,
No, but I mean, if you guys feel like you want to vote tonight, I would feel comfortable voting a full certificate of compliance, adding that the pavers and the green space and the backyard remain in perpetuity and to be held until Will Pollitt signs off. I don't think Will's going to have a problem. I think his main concern was living space in the basement. And once I got in the garage and saw that there was not living space, we don't want anyone living in that room downstairs, and it's just storage right now. So we can't really, we can't police that if someone ends up living in this tiny room with no windows. I don't know why they would want to. But I don't think it's going to be a problem, but that would be how I would make the motion: a full certificate, adding that the pavers and green space are in perpetuity to be held until Will Pollitt signs off.
I'll make that motion.
Can I just make a quick question? When you say Will Pollitt signs off, is that because of certificate of occupancy? They don't have a certificate?
No, they do. They have it. They should have I already signed off on a temporary occupancy permit for so people can live in the building. Nothing to do with us.
What is Will?
Will Pollitt is the city engineer and now
Yeah.
the acting director of DPS. And since this is in FEMA floodplain and I'm not an engineer, he should sign off on it. I had Mike Rizzo come out to the site though. So being
Okay.
up there with Mike and then talking to Mike, talking to Will, I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. Both Mike and Will were like, get the ACs out of the floodplain, and no one can live in the flood. We don't want anyone living in the floodplain.
Okay.
All the units are above.
do we hear a second?
And they have those floodgates in the garage too. So
Do we hear a second?
I'll second that motion.
Roll call?
Yep, that motion was made by Mr. Rizzo, seconded by Mr. Vivaldi. Roll call: Chairman Lazaris,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Rizzo,
yes,
Secretary Vivaldi,
Yes.
Commissioner Comack,
Yes.
and Commissioner Athos.
yes.
All right, so that passes 5-0.
Okay. Moving right along.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Thank you.